the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there was a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
Randall with the bucket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Beasley sets a screen for Harden. To the middle. And Hibbert with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Oh.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Reeves it dishes to Howard. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Hibbert in the corner. Here's Bryant. Back to Hibbert. Goes back up. He lays it in. Hibbert's got his first bucket in this one.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
Russell kicks to Kobe. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Beasley with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ariza up.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
The drive by Russell. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Montejunas has checked in. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Beverly. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Williams kicks to Kobe. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Nance passes to Kobe. Here's Wirtz. Williams outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Bryant kicks to Bass. It's deflected. And they're on the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Boniuna's no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
It's Terry outside. That's good. Terry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Williams with the drive. And an... And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. They recover it. Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Harden. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in.
Roy Hibbert.
Harden against Williams. Another miss by Houston.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Deflects the pass. Williams with the steal. Here's Russell. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Harden draws the double. Pass to Howard. Ariza kicks to Beasley. Now the feed to Harden. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Russell, no good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from James Harden. Beverly against Russell. Goes up to the stripe. From deep, Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Lou Williams. Harden outside. Kicks it to Ariza. And Houston again with the bucket.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Clarkson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Dishes to hit. Off the pick. No good. And it's Houston the other way. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Kobe dishes to Clarkson. And the Lakers with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Picked by Randall. Outside for Kobe. Here's Huertas. And the Lakers get it back. .119 left in the second quarter. Outside for Kobe. Pass to Huertas. Now the dish to Clarkson. Clock at 4. Randall. And the shot falls short this time. Brewer the pass to Smith. Fast break. Here we go. And the rejection by Harden. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Bass comes in for Roy Hibbert. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Julius Randle. The Rockets also changing it up. Monty Eunice is checked in for Smith. McDaniels comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tarian for James Harden. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And here they go. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Clarkson. Passes it to Bass. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
It's tipped. Good if it goes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Of the first half.
And that concludes.
35. The Rockets, 21. Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility. All right, Staples Center.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, Really a lot of fun to watch.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Outside Russell. And too long on the shot.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates for the rim that well with the pass.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden with it. Williams picks him up. The baseline J. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Bryant. Hibbert dishes to Bryant. Russell against Beverly. Russell passes to Randall. Good D by Ariza.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Williams kicks to Kobe. And there's the pass to Hibbert. Lakers passing it around. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got his 4th assist in this one. Over in the corner, Beverly. He dishes it to Howard. Inside, and stolen by Hibbert. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Nancy's checked in for Bryant. Montejunas is checked in for Houston. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Brewer is checked in for Houston. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Houston making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And the jam by Larry Nance. Rockets trail by 14. Harden kicks to Jones. .127 left in the third quarter of the game. He feeds it to Harden. And stolen by Russell. And finished off by Bass.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Taken away by Williams. Bass against Jones. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. McDaniels, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverley. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by the Lakers.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Lakers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Here's Russell. And it would have counted had it well through 3/4 of play. Down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 18. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So on the floor for Houston. Beverley and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Harden.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Clarkson with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Stolen by Beverley. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Smith checked in for Houston. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Bryant kicks to Randall. Plenty of space. The shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Hibbert. And the shot is good. And it's 13 points for Kobe Bryant. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Looks for Hibbert, gets it to him. The offensive rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Clarkson with the ball. Beasley covering. Pass to Huertas. From the corner. Reverses. Here's Randall. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. It's Harden with the triple.
Woo.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not part, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And it's good. And that's 15 points for Kobe Bryant.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Harden kicks to Howard. And it's sent back by Russell.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back, Clark, at all the second-chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second-chance points category, and possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into makes.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Bryant. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Beasley comes in for Monty Eunice. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Taken away by Williams. It's Brown with the drive. Bass dishes to Williams. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Here's Harden. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Huertas, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Bass.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave the team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.